Good morning, everyone. I am in Japan right now, and we are going to be driving the RWB Turbo Cabriolet. Now, this car used to belong to Nakai San, and it is one of the first or second prototype turbos that he built. First thing on the agenda is to go pick up Kyle so that we can adjust the suspension of this car, and after that we'll go through some of the details, and maybe this afternoon we can go for a drive around some beautiful roads. It is ridiculously hot. I thought we could keep the top down, but it is 30 degrees Celsius outside and it feels even warmer. It's actually cooler because we are by Lake Yamanaka. It's kind of weird driving on the left side of the road, being that I have to be all the way here for me to not hit any of the oncoming cars. But that is Mount Fuji right in front of us, and this morning I went out for a jog. It was so beautiful to see. Before coming to Japan, I requested Kyle to fit some air cups on it because I'm going to be taking this car down to Tokyo next week, and I don't know if it'll make it down into Tokyo's basement parking, so I don't want to leave the lip behind. Look at this beautiful sight, guys. Mount Fuji with no snow. Here's Kyle right now. Hello. No, I actually didn't get lost.
Did you go to the narrow bridge now?
Yes.
Okay, it fits the window.
Yeah, it's not that narrow. Yeah. Welcome to Kyle's little home. I'm recording.
Just finished install. Brand new.
One car parking slot.
It's good enough to be a workshop, so I can put one car, work on it, exit.
Perfect. So Nakai ended up signing the door card and the dashboard of this car. And this is a prototype RWB because you can tell that there's some stuff here that didn't make it to the production RWB. And one thing is the rear valence here. Because this is a turbo, it's supposed to have a lower piece here, but it doesn't. And if you notice, there's no exhaust tip. The exhaust tip is hidden, and that's actually a fake exhaust tip. I know you guys are probably saying like, what the hell is that? But you have to remember, this is a prototype RWB and he was experimenting with the way things are looking. So before this made it to production, he tried a few things, especially like the hood has the GT3-esque vent. So I'm not quite sure on the GT3 vent for this car, but he did install it for it. And turbos have double canards, unlike the Carrera models or the GT3 models. So I think the GT3 should get a double canard.
Looks a bit more aggressive though.
Yeah, so this is all prototype, and I love how he added shading here. And he does this thing with the lip where it's not all body paint, but it's not all black also. So Nakai is very artistic with how he changes the shadows, and you can tell, I think he was supposed to Sikaflex this, but he didn't. And the Sikaflex is like gone here also. We're going to bring the car to Kyle's shop here in Japan. Kyle was also mentioning that the Sam and the Atsugi hobby shop is now your official fitment dealer, right?
Yes, Sam is actually our official dealer and partner in Kanagawa Prefecture, and Sam has actually been installing air suspension in and out for 5 years.
So he's well aware of the issues and maintenance that comes with air suspension.
He's also a stance boy, stance guy. He owns a 350 top-down drift car, but it was on bags, cambered out. So he's pure stance here in Kanagawa. He's born and raised here, you know?
Here now in the hobby shop, Atsugi hobby shop.
AHS.
We have an actual lowrider
Impala,
here.
it's an Impala. Holy crap.
Nice Impala. This is Sam's shop. Musta?
Okay naman.
What's your name, sir?
Joe. My name is Joe. Yeah.
Hi, Joe. Kamusta? How many batteries do you have in this thing?
What is this? What's that tank for? Oil canister?
That's oil.
That's an old subwoofer, bro.
Oh, it's a subwoofer.
Yeah.
So this is the pumps.
These are oil pumps.
Yeah, oil pumps.
And massive batteries.
Massive fittings too. Look at those. Look at that.
So,
Damn.
damn. It's so violent.
Yeah, so actually the springs are for cruising, so
it moves a lot.
Yeah, I got my new ones.
Your radiator fluid's leaking out too. Wow.
It looks like a spaceship, no?
This is so interesting, guys.
Yeah.
Joe, how long have you had your lowrider?
It's about 4 years. Oh, yeah.
And has this always been your dream to be?
Actually, yes. When I grew up in Hawaii, I couldn't afford it, so.
Oh, you live here now, I guess?
I'm in the military. I just retired, U.S. Navy.
Shit, okay.
And then, it was a little gift for myself. I've always liked lowriders, so.
It's pretty badass.
And it's a little bit different being in Japan because it's a challenge for parts. I kind of went against the grain.
This is a nice treat to see today.
Yeah, I've always been old school JDM Integra back in stateside, but
Like
coming here, I wanted to go against the
against the grain. Were you a DC5 Integra or?
No, just the old LS engine, that 91.
91.
Yeah, it's old stuff.
So all your parts are from the US?
Yeah, I gotta get it from the US.
Damn, what engine do you have under the hood?
Your traditional V8 350.
Okay, yeah.
So when I bought this car, it wasn't working yet. So I got the engine first done.
The chassis was from Japan already?
Oh, everything is from Japan. So that one is actually rebuilt.
Oh, it looks
It's
like,
a 60-year-old
modern.
car engine, but yeah, it was done. It wasn't working when I got it.
When you're doing maximum tricks, how long before you drain your
before you
backside?
burn something? Oh,
Yeah, do you burn motors or?
yeah, I've burned my motor already. Forgetting. Although I've loved these cars for a long time, I haven't owned one that long. So, how long does it last? Depends how hard you play on switches. Like that, what I did, maybe like the whole day. By the time you get back, it's done. So you gotta make sure you don't die on the way.
If not, you'd be flat
Yeah,
out.
you're done.
Oh my god.
So it's fun. When I learned how big this was here, the culture, I was blown away.
I know every evening after Tokyo Auto Salon, there's a group of lowriders that meet up and bounce around.
Shibuya.
Are you part of that group?
No, I'm what you call a lone
Lowrider?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lone, not lowrider.
Wrong rider.
Lone rider. You look Japanese, but you speak Tagalog.
Yes, I'm Filipino.
Fluent Nihongo.
Yes.
And
Hi.
then kanji.
Yes.
Sample nga.
Konnichiwa.
Tell us the history on your car shop. Why did you start it? How long you've been here?
Start sa hilig sa sasakyan. Years.
10 years of doing cars at his
10 years.
one slot garage
So nakita ni Kyle yun, lahat ng gamit na still nandun pa rin
in
lahat.
his house. There's like a pile of parts there.
Yes, maintenance. Pag mods, mga not tuning stance like that.
Stands boy.
Kasi it's like 86 eh. 86 yung treno. Pero pag German, eto siya. Kaya nung nakita ko siya, sabi ko kahit parang wala ng pag-asa, nag-start naman yung niya, yung engine niya.
So if we're playing forensic scientist, the cracks in the dashboard mean the car has been parked outdoors, which means it's been exposed to the elements, which means that's why you have that many holes on the chassis. How many months will it take for you to complete this?
You're joining Stance Nation, di ba?
2 months.
2 to 3.
2 to 3. The white reminds me of like salt bath. You know when they salt the roads for the snow? That's what the white corrosion looks like. The rust is immense. This is so much work, but Sam's gotten head start already. That looks so stiff. It won't fire up. The Impala won't start. Too much demonstration. This is the life of custom cars. The struggle is real. The car won't start. Oh shit. Okay, well, Sam and Joe are trying to figure out. Almost like we're just in Manila.
Yeah.
Except you're doing all the hard work.
Sorry.
And Joe is here.
It's very familiar, no?
As you can see, the spring is maximum down already.
Yeah.
Can you turn the spring? Oh, the preload is so high.
And this is look. I'm just using my finger as reference. It's almost my finger's width, so the springs are compressed. It's supposed to be more than that.
It'll be fine now. Yeah. It's just that wire going to that small relay.
Good job, dang. Ba't talaga pag-master?
Dahil kung pinanood.
A master disaster right here. I'm gonna go. Thank you.
Ingat.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'm bouncing till we get.
So we saw that the wire for the starter solenoid came off and I helped them connect it. So here goes the lowrider, Joe from the Army base. It's so gangster, guys. Shake that booty, Kyle.
For the gram.
Yeah. So Kyle's twerking for us.
Things you have to do for followers these days.
Do you have OnlyFans?
No. 3 fingers, not even.
More.
More, like 4.5.
No.
Four. We want to run this air cup on this height. We have to lower the shorter but same spring rate springs.
The back wasn't as bad as the front.
Yeah, the front was really bad.
The front makes the car shift lanes. It's the shop of Sam. Just cool that Kyle has his spot to work here and do air suspension and expand fitment. If you guys know car porn, then you know I have been a big, huge proponent in the air suspension game in the Philippines. We started off with brands like AirX and then AccuAir and then Airlift, and then we brought in some sub brands also just to show the market that there's different options and different price points. Nowadays I run Brazos because Brazos has been a performance air strut for me, but for all my management needs I actually still use fitment, and Kyle has listened to the developmental suggestions that I've had over the years on the air suspension configuration and the functions and then the safety things. And I think by far, not being biased, I don't get paid by Kyle. He doesn't sponsor any of my kits, but he has some really good stuff in his fitment air management, and you guys should definitely check it out. So Kyle's tire is ready for Stan's life.
That's too much.
Stan's boy.
You can see the gap.
Are we gonna see the lip touch the lip?
I didn't know that this goes here.
So you have extra
No,
torque?
it's for leverage to torque it
extra
down.
torque. You know, not all of them have that,
Yeah, not all of them. Yeah.
But man, we learn every day.
So you're like,
So stop talking, keep grinding.
all right, let's go.
We only have 2 sides of the car, and then the front stabling apparently broke also. So lots of work that needs to be done. Kyle and Joe are now going to move to the second side, and I'm not helping. I'm just here vlogging everything.
It's pit crew training for Sunday.
Yes.
This is my training because we don't know what's gonna happen to that RSR.
I hope nothing.
I hope nothing, but it's better that we're ready. You know?
Yes. So I honestly thought this was an S-Class, but it's a Nissan. I swear, the front is deceptive S-Class, like the W221.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Car is done. Kyle's bringing it out. Right height looks proper. Now it looks good. Damn! Wow, so how many hours did you just spend wrenching on this car?
3 hours just to pull out everything, remeasure. But that was quick para sa akin.
It rides so much better now.
Yeah.
So we're now transitioning the vlog to an evening vlog, and it's been a whole day affair.
Yeah.
Itadakimasu.
Let's go.
Late nights, back in the car shop after dinner. So I ended up telling Kyle to remove the front shaft because my 997 Turbo also did have a front shaft. After we built it, I was testing it and it did a one-wheel burnout, and that's when I knew I didn't have the shaft, and I hope it works for him because the car has been bucking. The thing with the Porsches, if you change the ratio for the front to rear tire, it basically disturbs the balance, and the stock Porsches have a 2.7 difference from the front to rear tire, meaning the rear tire will spin faster than the front tire. So that's what's happening with the car. Instead of changing the tires now, Kyle is opting to go rear wheel drive so that he can show the car tomorrow. The compressor is loud.
You know why it's loud? It's mounted in the battery, so the firewall's vibrating. But I get more luggage space. So pick your poison. Noisy a bit.
So you learned from all my mounts, diba?
Yes,
I always tell you, Kyle, I need luggage space.
Exactly.
Now you know why.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm like,
See,
if I put a compressor, I can't put one medium bag on the front. See?
all this time I've been teaching you life lessons.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I actually use it.
It feels fine.
Yeah, it does. Feels fine.
full tank. Fill her up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't burn the car, don't burn the car. Gassing up the car, and we decided to take the long way home. Now that the suspension's fixed, we're gonna go through some Japanese toges. And being that it's late at night, it's gonna be a fun drive. The ride height settled down and the front is much lower and the rear looks so good. This is proper RWB stance for me. And the cab looks great. Now that I'm driving it, I like it.
I love the RWB.
This is so cool, Japanese toge roads, people.